What's going on, everyone? Welcome back into some more Planet Zoo, and we are ready for the next part of the game, or the tutorial, career mode, whatever you want to call this thing. The Madagascan Simian Conservation Project. So let's, difficulty medium, let's get started. Hope you're enjoying some Planet Zoo. Like I said, I keep saying, I just absolutely love this game. It is so much fun. I really, really hope that you enjoy watching me play and you are excited for the eventual sandbox mode where I'll be doing a lot of building and everything. I have a lot of really cool ideas. So many of you have given me the names of a lot of different YouTubers to watch, and I have actually watched every single one of them that have been mentioned in the comments. I still watch them to this day. Oh, here we go. Ooh, that's pretty.
Welcome to Madagascar. It's quite the change of scenery from dreary old England, huh? Apart from the weather, I suppose. They don't call these places rainforests for nothing. The zoo you'll be working in is an ape sanctuary, where we're doing vitally important conservation work. Not just for apes, but for all kinds of species. But apes, well, apes are some of the closest relatives to humans there are. And yet, the way the world treats them is like, well, very much like some of us treat our actual relatives. Anyway, that's why I'm determined that our operation here does some good. If we can all leave some part of the world in a better state than we found it, we'll have lived lives worth living. And speaking of states, I have a horrible feeling I left the house in a right one. When I get back, I expect my life won't be worth living at all.
Right.
What do you think of Madagascar then? Bit warm for my taste, to be honest. Anyway, this is Bernie's primate sanctuary. It's not just primates though, we've got all sorts of animals. So why don't we go and have a look at some of them, eh? We'll start by taking a look at the red-ruffed lemurs. They're the ones that look like they should be in a Shakespeare play. Come on, let's
cute.
head over to them.
Right. Awesome. That's a very pretty zoo. I like how it's built up above. I like how this one is built above the ground, really. Oh, there's like some solar panels down there. Some fun statuary everywhere. Huh. Facilities and stuff there. Giant burrowing cockroach. Oh, it's an insect display. ATM. Okay, and there's like a sandwich shop right there. Hip shot juice. Restrooms. I don't think I want to know exactly how they're getting in and out of those. Like, that's not much room for an actual restroom. This seems to be like the central corridor area of it. What's all this down here? I'm just kind of looking around, seeing what we've got going on here. Like, so water treatment. And there's a bunch of stuff into this one. Animal trade center, staff, keeper hut, water treatment. So these are all built into like groupings, it looks like. That's kind of interesting. Like there's something right here. A gulpy. Okay, cool. Is this the entrance? Yeah, this is the entrance into it. Zoha. Yeah, I like how this is built up above everything. This must be the ticket booth. Zoo entrances, yeah. More restrooms, information, hats, fantastic. That's pretty cool. Okay. This is a really cool looking zoo right here, actually. Well, let's go take a look at these lemurs.
Lemurs are found in the rainforests of Massoala. That's in northeast Madagascar. They can actually live anywhere from 15 up to 25 years. Fancy that, eh? Okay, when you're ready, let's go find our Bornean orangutans.
Okay, so we'll take the orangutans next. Let's go take a look at our lemurs and see what's going on here. Fun little jumpy pad stuff going on. So it looks like they constructed it and then they turned it into an object. I think that's how that right there works. Oh, I see. So the people are all up top. The guests are all up top, and then all of the zoo maintenance stuff is down on the ground level. That's kind of cool. Conservation Education Board. Or are those, like, odd little restrooms? Here we go, orangutans.
The Bornean orangutan is such a marvelous creature.
Oh, you
They're
got a
always big
piano.
favourite at any zoo they feature in, and they're also the biggest tree-dwelling animal on the planet. Assuming you don't count any lions that got stuck up one.
He's playing the
Why
piano,
don't
it's
you
fun.
take a better look at them? Open up their information panel and go into the animal camera.
Okay.
Aren't they just incredible?
It's really good graphics, though. Oh my god. It's so cool looking
When you're ready,
up close.
let's go and have a look-see at some of our beautiful bonobos. They're quite the characters.
Okay. Very cool. Gonna go this way. Again, lots of just like refreshments and stuff like that. Some odd, like, just display looking stuff, I guess. Yeah, just some interesting displays. Again, this goes down. What does this sign mean? Kadauni? Kadan Uni? I don't know what that means. Okay. Cosmic Cow. So there. Wow, it must be a popular attraction down here.
Oh dear!
Oh, here we go.
It looks like we've arrived just in time. One of the habitat's barriers has collapsed.
Uh-oh.
And wouldn't you know it, one of the bonobos has made a run for it. We'll
Uh-oh.
need to catch them. But before we do, we should box up the other bonobos to stop them escaping too. Select the habitat boundary to bring up the habitat information panel.
Oh, I have the wrong things.
Good. Now open the Animals tab.
Oh, Animals tab.
Click on Box All Animals to box up the remaining bonobos.
Where's that at? Box. Okay, box everybody.
Now,
There.
we'll need a vet to recapture that escaped bonobo, but it seems our last one left to do some research in the wild. Not an ideal situation. So, we'll need to hire a replacement, sharpish. Go into the zoo section and then into the staff management area.
Okay.
You can find all of your staff
here.
in here, but there's no time to go looking at their particulars at the moment. Hire a vet. Great.
Okay.
Now let's deal with our escapee before they can cause too much havoc. Use the animal alerts to jump to the escaped bonobo.
Ah, I see.
And then click on the Call Vet button to call the vet over to capture it.
It's just a monkey, people.
Oh, okay, that's a relief. So while the vet deals with our bonobo friend, let's go fix up their habitat so they can't escape again.
Okay.
Back over there.
Okay.
As you can see, the barrier's collapsed. Someone's taken their eye off the ball, obviously. Let's get this one replaced. Select the barrier and then we'll edit it. Delete the broken section of barrier and replace it with a brand spanking new one.
Okay, I gotta delete, selected, and hit delete. Ah, okay, that's easy.
Now that we've done that, we need to make sure to add climb-proof barriers to the top. That way the bonobos won't be able to climb out. Just make sure you've got the correct piece of barrier selected when you do that. Okay, so go into the options section and select which side the climb-proof barrier needs to go on. And don't get it wrong. We're more worried about bonobos climbing out than guests climbing in.
Okay.
Nicely done.
Oh, okay, I
And
see.
I think it's high time we
Sorry, I got
honor
quiet. I
the
was trying
bonobos,
to double
don't you
check and make
say?
sure I did that right.
The poor mites will get sad if we leave them in there for too long.
Okay, so cool.
Select the
Put that in there.
habitat barrier to bring up the habitat information panel again.
Right. Okay, that. Animals.
And then open the
Unbox.
Animals tab.
Got it.
So, it turns out that as well as the old vet leaving, the zoo's mechanics did too. We'll need to hire a couple of new ones so we can help stop any more breakouts.
Okay.
You see, mechanics do all sorts of helpful things around the zoo, but one of their most important jobs is taking care of the habitat barriers. Without mechanics around to repair them, the barriers will crack, crumble, and fall down. And before you know it, we'll be overrun with escaped animals.
Well, that's not good.
Go into the zoo section and then into the staff management area again.
Okay.
Hire a mechanic and then click on a path to place them in the zoo. And then click on the path again to hire a second mechanic. As you can see, you don't have to go back into staff management if
okay.
you're hiring lots of the
Makes
same
sense.
type of staff member.
Cool.
Gosh, we have...
Hell, that was easy enough.
Good work there. I'm off for a cuppa. Oh, I think Bernie wants a word with you.
You gonna talk to me?
Oh,
There we go.
I hear you had a bit of an issue with an escaped bonobo. The main thing is that you dealt with it swiftly, and more importantly, without the animal stealing someone's clothes, putting them on, and then walking out of the front gate.
You see, another key responsibility for our vets is animal research. Researching animals allows vets to unlock new enrichment items, additional information for our education resources, enhanced breeding programs, and improvements to food quality. Oh, the animals' food, not the vets. It'll take more than a research grant to improve the staff canteen. Anyway, as you can see, research is a key part of running your zoo. In order for a vet to undertake research, they require a research centre. And once again, that's something that this zoo is missing. So let's build one. I've marked out an area for you to put it.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and do the silver, I think, right here. Just because we're only at 12 minutes into the video, so we might as well do that. So let's do the next part right here.
Now, you've probably noticed that there's already a building where I want you to build the research centre. Don't worry. You see, the building that's currently there is actually a hollow shell, so we're able to place our new building inside of it. If you select the research centre for placement and then hover over the shell, you'll see that it asks if you want to add the research centre to the existing building. Okay, click to add it to the building. Oh, but that won't place it in just yet, though. First, we'll need to rotate our research centre so it automatically connects to the path when we place it.
Wait. I didn't do right. Yeah, that didn't do it quite right. Yeah. Demolish. Okay, hold on. I didn't do something right. It said it should ask if I want to place it within there.
Okay, click to add it to the building. Oh, but that won't place it in just yet, though. First, we'll need to rotate our research centre so it automatically connects to the path when we place it.
Or maybe I'm wrong. How does it need to go? Guessing like this. Huh. Didn't want to connect up for some reason. All right, give me just a second to figure out what I've done wrong here. Hold on.
Did work.
Figured
Now
it
that
out.
we have a brand spanking new research centre, we can give our vets something to do in there. Oh, by the way, it's worth noting that the vets will only do research when they're not required to do any other jobs. That said, you can change what jobs a vet does via their information panel. But let's not worry about that just now. So, let's get our vet researching ring-tailed lemurs. Go into the zoo section and select vet research.
I will in a second, lady. So what what I was doing wrong apparently was I didn't have the that thing selected to edit it, and once I had that selected to edit, it let me do it. Now what I'm trying to do is I do want this little roof over top, but it doesn't want to do the roof. Or not the roof, but the door. Yeah, I can't delete it. It won't let me. I want to put it says outside placement area. Yeah, I don't know why I can't put this here. I guess it doesn't really matter. It is just a tutorial, but I want it there. Or why it won't let me. Really weird. Auto stacking? Oh god, no, not auto stacking. Huh. Yeah, I don't know why I can't place this here. Fine, whatever. Alright, so we're going to do the vet research. Here we go.
See a list of all the animals present in your zoo, and also all the potential diseases that can occur.
Ooh.
Now, drag and drop your
I see.
vet onto the ring-tailed lemur to start their research.
Oh, the ring-tailed lemur. I was doing the red ruffed. Okay, there we go.
Actually, thinking about it, I'm not sure we've got any education boards or speakers by the lemur's habitat. Let's head over there and add some, so our guests can learn all about the furry little delights.
Alright, let's head back over to the lemurs.
First off, let's pop down 2 education boards. Place them on the habitat barriers at a height that guests can see, or, if you like, pop them down on a stand.
Ah, here we go. Okay. Visual media. Projection screen. Habitat webcams. Habitat education boards. Okay, so I guess, how many do I have to place? 2 education boards for the ring-tailed lemurs and 2 of those. So we're going to put 1 here. What are you? Oh, I see. Okay. Turn on align to surface. Aha. So they already had some.
Now that they've been put into position, we have to tell them what animal to display information about. Select one of the education boards to bring up its information panel. And from the drop-down list, select ring-tailed lemur. Although I'm sure that last part was obvious. When you link an education board or a speaker to an animal, you need to make sure that said animal is close by. If it isn't, the guests will get confused and won't learn as much.
Okay. Ring-tailed lemurs. Oh god, it's upside down. Okay, fix that one. come over here and fix. Yeah, that one's already in the right direction, going the right direction, so it's fine. And educational context, ringtail lemurs.
Now that we've done the education boards, let's pop down a pair of speakers. Speakers play audio to the guests so they can learn while they look at the animals, instead of having to go through the laborious process of reading.
The laborious process.
One thing to bear in mind is that it's important not to put the speakers too close together. If you do, the guests won't be able to understand what's being said.
Okay. So... oh, I see. Okay. Oh god,
Now
that's
we
gonna be...
simply need to link the speakers to the ring-tailed lemurs, just like you did with the education boards.
Okay. Is there like another one of those that I can, like, stick somewhere? I'm looking around and see if there's anywhere I might put that at. I wonder if they wanted us to hang them from up on these. I'm gonna put it in the pot. How about that? Oh, put it in the pot. Oh, it's a trash can. Oh, okay. Guess I'll put them here. Where did I put that one? I just stuck it on the pole, didn't I? That'll work. Okay. Ringtail lemur. And no music. Tail lemur.
Fantastic! Oh, it's worth remembering that education boards and speakers both need power to work. They won't do much good without it. Oh, it looks as though our vet has completed their research on ring-tailed lemurs. We'll need
Okay.
to collect the results. We can do that by clicking on the notification or by going back
Ah.
into the vet research area.
Cool.
Go on, collect your research rewards. Just so you know, vets will continue to research an animal even after successfully completing a research level. I suppose when you're in the zone, you're in the zone.
Ah, okay. So we have some more toy enrichment
Now
food.
that we've enriched the lives of
Cool.
our guests, let's enrich the lives of our ring-tailed lemurs. Some animals, like lemurs, will have a climbing need. That means they have a requirement for a certain amount of climbing space, and you can fulfill that requirement by building them a climbing frame. Let's find out how much more climbing space our lemur friends need, shall we? Select one of them and bring up their information panel. Next, click on the Terrain tab.
Ah, okay.
Now, as you can see, the lemurs need quite a lot more climbing space. But as it happens, I've already got a climbing frame blueprint built for you. So you can either pop that down or build one yourself from scratch. By the way, it's not always just climbing needs that you have to worry about. Other animals might need a certain amount of water in their habitat so they can go for a swim. They certainly do keep us on our toes.
All right, let's get this thing. Oh, I have this on angle snap here. Take that angle snap off. Okay.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
great
lovely.
climbing frame for them. They're going to absolutely love it.
Cool.
Do you know what would make them even happier, though? Nicer food. But that's true of all of us, though, isn't it?
It
You
is.
can unlock better quality food for animals through research. Luckily, we've already unlocked some for the lemurs, so all that remains is to make sure they get served it from now on. Let's bring up the habitat information panel by
Okay, we know how to do
selecting the lemur
that.
habitat.
We do grade quality 2.
So, a new climbing frame and
Cool.
better food. Oh, you've really spoilt those lemurs rotten. Now, I think it's time we looked at one of the zoo's most important responsibilities: releasing animals into the wild. You see, when we feel an animal is ready, we can release them into the wild. But what makes an animal a good candidate for release? Well, their age is an important factor. I mean, we can't release an animal that's a juvenile, just as we can't release one that's gotten too old. They'll also need to be fertile. After all, the idea is to repopulate the wild, so the best candidates will have a high fertility gene. And together, the age and fertility of a candidate will determine how many conservation credits we'll be rewarded when we release them.
Conservation credits.
Now, conservation
It's
credits
hot
are
outside.
vitally important.
108.
They're the lifeblood of your zoo, because earning them allows you to adopt even more animals. And what's more, the animals you can adopt will be of a higher quality. So, with that in mind, let's pop over to our orangutan habitat.
Okay.
Okay, I'd like you to find Agung, the Bornean orangutan in the habitat, and select him, please. You can either
There we go.
click through each orangutan in turn,
He's
or
13.
select the habitat barrier, go to the animals tab in the habitat information panel, and find him in the animals list.
He's in a good age range. And we'll release him. And we'll get 1,171 conservation credits.
I know, it's sad to see him go, but he'll be happy out
Sweet.
in the wild. And he's a wonderful candidate for release. Young, strong, and fertile. Excellent work there. You've definitely got potential, you know.
And Bernie's probably going to pop up. Maybe. Yep.
I
I
see
figured.
you've been doing some homework. Although it hardly seems like work when you're learning about something as adorable as a ring-tailed lemur. I imagine I'd have got much better grades at school if there'd been less algebra and more aldebra. Tortoises.
Bornean monkey
Okay,
statue.
So far, we've done a lot of work with habitat animals, but now it's time to learn all about exhibit animals. Let's build a brand new exhibit. I've marked an area for our new exhibit. How about we head over there?
Well, I say we're going to head over there in the next episode, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed a bit more Planet Zoo and you are excited for the next episode. Be sure to leave a like and a comment down below, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care.